in a place like this, where there are no roads, you really have an opportunity to get lost in the place and truly appreciate the magnificence of a place like Bristol Bay.
It is our duty as fishermen to stand up and preserve this last stronghold of sockeye salmon.
This is the world's largest sockeye salmon fishery. Roughly 50% of global sockeye catch comes from Bristol Bay. And if you eat salmon, and if I was a betting man, then I would make pretty heavy bets that you were eating salmon from Bristol Bay, regardless of where you are in the world.
Lewis and Clark went across the United States not much over 200 years ago, and it was pristine. That's not very long, 2.5 lifetimes, and the lower 48 was like what we have here in Alaska.
Coming up to Bristol Bay was a realization of what the Pacific Northwest once was, and why this place is so special. It's because it is what the Pacific Northwest once was. It is wild and it's pristine. It's untouched landscapes.
It's a magnificent resource that's a treasure. It's a national treasure, it's a worldwide treasure.
So even if you haven't been here, we have lost places like this around the world, places that people depend upon.
People come from all over the world to see what we have here, what we still have, that they don't have in other places.
I don't think that people understand the level of being in the environment until that plane flies away and you're in the middle of nowhere, and there goes the plane, the transportation of how you got there. And all of a sudden they're immersed in it, and they're standing, knee-deep in a clean river, and they can see the fish in front of them, and they can see the bears walking down the bank.
We can put a price on the value of the gold and the copper and the other minerals in the ground, but you cannot put a price on the value of an ecosystem like Bristol Bay.
There's never been anything of this size or this nature that has happened that has not contaminated ground and surface water.
I find it hard to believe that you could have sulfuric acid in a big, huge man-made dam with such an exchange of groundwater and surface water in this area and not have that affect the fisheries.
There's 350 other salmon runs in the Pacific Northwest. This is just the Pacific Northwest, whose salmon are extinct, and that's happened in my lifetime. That's what's terrifying to me.
You can see the effects of habitat degradation, population, and industry.
We have the opportunity to never have to restore in Bristol Bay because we have perfect, intact ecosystems.
Here we have a chance to do it right, and people in Alaska, I've heard, that are on our side that are against Pebble say we can be the first ones to do it right or the last ones to do it wrong, and they've got it.